Saying something. They move. Hey, Miss Sunny Daisy, how are you? Thanks for joining. I am basting a turkey. Whew. Are you cooking for Thanksgiving? I need to fix something. I'm gonna leave it like that. My bad. Our production team trying to get some stuff together over there. Oh, okay. I'm good. Okay, yeah, that works too. I was asleep. I was knocked out. I did laundry earlier and I was tired. I had to take a nap. I didn't even go out today. And I woke up like, oh, I gotta baste this turkey with the kingdom people. So, thank you all for joining. Those who have entered into the room, into Latricia's cooking room, cooking kitchen. And so, you're gonna baste a turkey. Here's the turkey. So I sprayed the pan already with olive oil spray. And I have here olive oil. I think I'm gonna mix some canola oil in there. The reason being, I ran out of olive oil. That was all I had. I didn't even realize I needed to buy some. I did that quite a few times with a few things. I had to go back to the store, but we just gonna use canola oil. Canola oil. What did I call it? Hold on. I said canola oil. Now I'm trying to say coconut. Canola oil mixed with olive oil. We have mayo here. We have a mixture of a half a cup of onions, a half a cup of red onions, a half a cup of green onions, and a half a cup of green peppers, all mixed together. That's going to go in the crevice, the opening of the turkey at the end. Then I have here Himalayan salt, fine Himalayan pink salt, should I say. Seasoned salt. This is actually regular seasoned salt. I ran out of Lori's, but I had some regular seasoned salt. I use any kind of seasoned salt, whatever I want at the time. I even about the store brands because they pretty much depend. They basically spices blended together, seasonings blended together. So anyway, this is just regular seasoned salt, although it is in a Lori's bottle. I just poured it in there because it's just easier for me. It's smaller too. We have garlic powder. We have ground turmeric. We have ground mustard. We have rosemary. Did I already say chili powder? You don't know. So what I'm going to do is put on the gloves to rub it with the olive oil mixed with the canola oil and the mayo. So it won't be all in my hands and get all up underneath my fingernails and stuff. Sometimes I have to use gloves when I'm cooking because of these nails, depending on what I'm doing. So, oh, I forgot something, y'all. Gonna put the butter on here. So what I'm doing is just scooping out butter. If I had a stick of butter, I would just cut it into slices. And this is actually going to go underneath this thing gonna work. Underneath the skin at the top. I've seen somebody do this. You know, I be watching on videos and TV shows, and I forget where I got it from, but I seen somebody do it. And so a lot of times what I do is I just see different recipes and pick and choose what I want to do. I don't always necessarily follow exactly what they do. Sometimes, you know, I like to mix things up and try my own stuff. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And what I normally do, the mayo and a veggie mix inside, with the exception of this time I'm using red onions. I've been on red onions. Red onions a little more lately. Last time I did a cooking segment, I used red onions instead of the green onions I normally do in my rice aroni. And when I tell you that rice was so good, I said, oh, I'm going to be using red onions a little more. I normally only use it for when I'm making guacamole. And you know, I might use it for other little things, but I don't usually use it a lot like that. But I am now. I've been just bad red onions. Putting red onions in everything. I mean, it really does give food a really different, distinct, tasty flavor. I didn't know like that. But now I know. So that's going to be for the end as well. So now, back to the oil. Just pour it over at the top. Rub it in. Rub it all over. Rub, rub, rub. Rub, rub, rub. You have to rub the turkey. Rub the turkey. I know many of my kingdom people cooking, preparing food, especially my ladies. So I wanted to do this Monday, but it just didn't work out that way. So I have to do it this evening, so it'll be ready for in the morning to go in the oven. This is a small turkey. I don't get big ones because I don't have a lot of people to feed. Right now, I'm not doing anything with a big crowd, like gathering with anyone. This is for my house, and it's just for us. And it ain't that many of us. So, as long as we eat. And I like today's turkey, so I'll be getting turkeys. Last year, I didn't get a turkey. I got turkey breast. I didn't want to do all that last year. And then I wasn't at home for Thanksgiving. I would leave home last year, every year, for the holidays. For one reason, to get out of my place where I lived. Because of what I was dealing with at the time. I didn't want to be home for the holidays. So I actually like being home for the holidays because it's a rest day. I told y'all I was asleep. I was asleep. I did laundry earlier. And then I went to sleep. Ooh. Let me stand back a little bit better. So yeah, so I'm just rubbing the mayo and this Miracle Whip. I only use Miracle Whip. That's all I use. So I'm just taking it out of the thingy and rubbing it all around. Yes, mayonnaise. I was trying to say mayo and mayonnaise at the same time. I be tripping. I be trying to get all the words out together. Oh. It's so funny because I'm in this place where I have to slow down. And have to do things at an easier, faster pace these days because my body demands and it calls for it. And I'm a woman of a certain age, so I just, I can do things and move around, but I'm used to be able to move real fast, and I find myself moving fast, but I be wearing myself out, and it's like, slow down, But I guess it's the same thing with them words. I'm trying to get all them words out at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off because I have that all rubbed up with olive oil mixed with canola oil, only because I ran out of olive oil. But canola oil is fine, so I just use olive oil. Then I'm going to start seasoning it with my seasons. And I'm gonna start with, it really don't matter unless you just have a preference. And the only seasons that I have here that actually have salt in it is this seasoned salt and the fine pink Himalayan salt. I probably should have started with that, but I kind of wanted to be able to see it. And on this, it's hard to see it. Now that I'm putting this red seasoning salt on here, I'll be able to see the Himalayan salt better. That's just my theory anyway. That's not a proven fact. That's not a tip. But we finna find out if it actually is one. Actually, it may be. The reason why I say that because I do use that when I season with other things. Like I use, depending on what I'm seasoning on and the color of the meat. That's the thing. So it might work. We'll see. We'll see in a minute. So I like to start off with a red or a colorful seasoning on poultry so that I can actually see the season. See, everything is seasoned. Then I try to do a lighter seasoning behind it so I can see that one. That's just me. That's just kind of my, I'm a very organized person. I like order. I like everything. I like checks and balances, making sure everything is in order. So I tend to map out things in my mind and just period in my space, to do things that make sense to me. That's pretty much for everything. But yeah, that's my theory. So get the seasoning out. So now I'm gonna do the pink season the turkey with the pink Himalayan salt, and it does not make, well, it does make a little bit of a difference. I actually can see it. I actually can see it. It looks grainier, so that helps me to be able to see it. Yeah, I can see it. But it's not a very distinct, what I want to say, the color. It ain't like this really stand out, but I can see it. The graininess of it, so I can see where it's everywhere it's hitting. So yeah, this is getting all on my arm over here. So if y'all see stuff all on my arm, food on my arm. And next we'll do the I wonder who wrote the book of love? Let's try garlic powder. As long as you're just moving around evenly, you pretty much know you got the whole thing covered. Even if you can't see where the seasoning is going. Just follow the rhythm. Follow the rhythm. You know what I'm saying, can of people? And next, let's do the chili powder. Oop, I forget they come out like that. These holes big in here. You know how some holes be real big, so you got to be careful with it, but you don't think about it or realize it's after you done already poured it over. But it's not bad. It's chili powder. And you do want to kind of get that flavor good and in there. Some I do end up using a little more generously than others, and this is actually one. The salts, like the seasoned salt and the Himalayan salt, I use a little more sparingly because it's sodium. So I kind of try to minimize the sodium. But I will highlight these powders, the spices, because there's no sodium now. I grabbed the garlic powder again. So we're going to do the ground mustard now. Now this one comes out real slow. You gotta shake. They're going to make you work for this. Oh. Get me over here shaking. This is my first time using the ground mustard and rosemary. And I normally use pink Himalayan salt. So this is an addition to what I normally do. But like I said, I'll be mixing it up. I always do something different. But I normally have my usuals, my regulars, which is the olive oil rub, and the mayo. Been doing I've been doing mayonnaise for quite some time now since I learned of it. Just washing my hands, rinsing the towel. Okay, the people. And the mayo, I think it do give it I don't even know how to explain it. The flavor it gives it a little bit of a tang. I don't know. And it's like, I think it adds to the juiciness of it in some kind of a way. It does give it help give it a distinct flavor. I have to say that, and it's quite tasty. So I stick with it since I started using it. I noticed that it does bring it out a little more. Not sure technically what it's supposed to do. I might have known at one point, but I don't remember. I just keep doing it because I like what the results that I got after first using it. So now I'm doing the ground turmeric, and just gotta get everywhere. I gotta get it. Gotta lift it up. Get over there. After this, I'm going back to sleep. Well, wait. I'm going to eat and go back to sleep. I probably won't go back to sleep. I think I got that rest. I'll probably watch something on TV. Watch a movie. Pop on Netflix, Hulu, BET Plus, something. I don't know. I do kind of want to watch a movie. What good movies have you all watched? Anybody watch any good movies, lady? Now, this is the Rosemary. Anybody got any good movie suggestions or even series? I don't able to watch TV a whole lot, just really on the weekends. And that ain't even a lot. So I can get a few shows in or a movie or two in. That's good for me. Because I rarely watch. I have to make myself watch TV these days. And for a few years I wasn't watching it at all. And then I had like Netflix and Hulu, but I wasn't watching it. I mean, maybe here and there, but not enough. And I'm saying that like that's something that's important to do, watch TV. The reason why I say it like that is because sometimes I need to step back and relax. I'm always like doing something in motion. Washing my hands again, clean the paper out. Or not so much emotion, but watching something a little more educating. Or be on watching videos or something like that on YouTube or wherever I be. Point is, I had to make myself start watching TV so I could kick back and relax and just, zone out into something else. Sometimes it don't hurt sometimes to do that. So that's my new weekend thing, to try to get that in some. And I've been doing pretty good with that. Some days I don't even get around to the TV till the evening. I might get a movie in or a few episodes or something, but, because I be doing other stuff too. So, then I help my daughter with her baking, usually on the weekend. The cooking part of her assignment. She's a baking and pastry chef student. And so we do the cooking part and all the like book part, the work part, reading part, quiz, writing assignments, all that kind of stuff. Save for the week because that's more like work. And save the cooking parts for the sometimes we do it on Friday, some on Monday, what we have left. But either on Saturday or Sunday, I'm usually helping her with something at some point of the day. Anyhow, I am now putting the veggie mixture into the opening here. The onions, red onions, green onions, see? Green onions and green peppers. And lastly, got that in there. Now, what we're going to do lastly, let's see how this was done. We gotta turn it the other way. Okay. I seen her pack the, I need a, just washing my hands, people. I'll be back. I'll be back. Now you here? I'm gonna add that. So I'm gonna put on the lid. On one hand. Oh. And just use our butter pieces and just stick them up under the skin. Slide it back. I opened it up already. Some parts was open, but some parts wasn't. And just slide it around. Make sure you get it all around. Get some everywhere. The butter. Fat. Well, this kind of fat. The butter fat. Just pack that in all around. That's gonna be good. And then too, what I do too also, I pour, but it's like just about wrapping up, getting done towards the end. Before it's time to let it crisp before it start getting crispy. Well, I won't say before it start getting crispy, but towards the end. I warm up, melt butter, and pour it over it. Then use the turkey baster to, let it cook some. Use the turkey baster to put the butter from the juices around in the pan in the turkey baster and pour it over again. And just do that a few times. And fire. Basting the turkey is one of my favorite things to do. Eating a turkey is one of my favorite things to do too. I didn't used to care for turkey when I was younger. There's a lot of things I used to care for food when I was younger that I like now. Some of them some foods I just had to mature into. As an adult, I get it. But as a kid, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So there it is. That's everything, Kingdom people. And it looks a little funny and messy. I'm going to wipe the edges around just to clean it off a little bit. But other than that, that is how I'm baking my turkey this year. Are you all doing anything special? Anybody want to talk? Anybody want to say something? Anybody want to say something? It's fine if you don't. I'm just asking. I know y'all can. So anyhow, that's that, Kingdom people. And I will, what I want to say. I will take a picture of it when it's all done and post it on my community board. So you can see the final results. And I think part of the reason why I didn't care for turkey when I was young, it seemed to be dry. But once I started making it myself, I learned some of the tricks of how to, keep it from being dry. So I like my turkey. And putting the butter under the skin helps a lot. I mean, it really does. I mean, from what I heard, this is my first time doing it. And it also gives it that buttery taste. So for those of you all who like butter, the butter taste are into it, you might want to slide some butter under that turkey skin. Try it out. Try it out. Or tell whoever cooking, if you can, to try it out. Try to slide some butter. Just try it. Just try it. You might like it. I can't tell you the results until I do it. But I like trying new things. I don't like to just, you know. I'm a bit adventurous, a bit creative, a bit. One day I'm gonna show y'all some of my paintings. I'll paint with y'all. I got some other stuff coming up. But anyway, Kingdom people, thank you all for joining me. The few of you who did, I really appreciate you all. I just wanted to come in and do a little cooking with Latricia segment, special for turkey basting for, of course, Thanksgiving. And so, happy Thanksgiving. Just want to move that so I won't be talking over it. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you Kingdom people. Again, I really appreciate you all joining and I'm sharing in on the fun. So Kingdom people, all right now, you all don't eat too much, okay? Okay, eat enough, but don't eat too much. But enjoy. But above all else, enjoy God and give thanks. For God is good. God is good. So Kingdom people, I'm going to let you all go with that. Again, I appreciate you all for being here. And that is my time, Kingdom people. Jesus girl is out. Peace and happy Thanksgiving. Love you all. Bye.